Let's talk about sweating the small stuff. It's the holiday season, which means that it's gift giving season, which means that it's gift list making season. And that's a lot of pressure to put on somebody, right? And so there's two conflicting things here, right? I'm somebody who loves to make a list, but I also don't love asking people to spend money on me. So I feel like during the holiday season, when it's a time when you have to make a list to ask people to spend money on you, my brain kind of just cancels out and I just stop functioning and I can't really do much. So I made a list that's like maybe this big, had some kitchen things on there, had a sweatshirt, maybe a cool shirt that I found online somewhere. That was it. Sent it out and said, cool. Did what I needed to do for the holidays. Apparently though, I didn't, because somebody came back to me and said, everything is claimed, I need you to add more stuff on there. And I said, that spoils all my gifts, but I guess I did kind of set myself up for that since I didn't add too many things onto the list. Anyway, that's besides the point. I needed to add more to my wish list. That thought had me thinking about the Aperture MT Pro, which is a light that I've had my eyes on for a little bit. It's something that I think would help me in all the work that I do, whether I'm doing a travel job or doing run and gun stuff on my own. Anyway, it's a tube light. It costs about $200, and I put it on my list because I said, that's right, it's just a wish list weekend. It's fine. I don't have to make anything big about it. So I put it on my list, and then I had to backtrack because I realized that's only one item. I can't just add one item and call it quits, so I have to figure out more things to add to my list. That led me down the path of thinking that when I do get the MT Pro, I'll still need to rig it up to things and I'll still need accessories for that. So maybe I can ask for those things on my wish list. I stayed up all night shopping and found all these screws and these adapters and these clamps that would help make my life easier when I did get that light, but also for the things that I currently have. And I said, wow, I feel so much more comfortable asking for these things instead of the one large ticket price item. And that is what brings me to sweating the small stuff. These are all little tiny things that you can toss in a little bag in your pocket or in a small case in your camera bag. And when it comes to the big ticket items that you have, these little items will help you rig everything safely. They'll help keep everything secure. And that is what's priceless. Even this video, for example, I'm filming it on a GoPro that's clamped to my steering wheel because I didn't want to spend the time looking for somewhere to balance it on my dashboard. This clamp is honestly one of my favorite pieces of gear because I've taken it everywhere with me. So I use it for these little cameras that I have with the GoPro or a point and shoot. I use it for little lights, and I've even used it as stands and things just to prop stuff up on. And it's so useful to me. I can't talk enough about it. And because I love this clamp so much and it's done so much for me this year, I've just been looking for larger clamps and longer arms so that I can rig more and just keep doing more. I have a few more things that I want to shout out that I didn't have in the car with me, and the first one is the suction cup mount. When I'm traveling and packing super light, the clamp and the suction cup mount are the two main things that I take with me because a lot of things can rig onto them, and between the two of them, you can stick your stuff to just about anything. What's really cool is that the suction cup itself is really strong, so I've been able to leave it on windows for days at a time and not even had to worry about it. The other really useful thing I carry around with me is a hot shoe mount with a ball head on top. These come in a wide price range, but I do think it's worth investing in a better quality one because the tightening knob on the really cheap ones, they can slip and then your stuff falls, and that's not a good feeling. Anything with a ball head is really good because it gives you more versatility when it comes to giving you different angles for your lights, or your monitors, or your cameras, or whatever you're putting on them. And what's good about the hot shoe one is that you can put it on top of your camera, you can put it on any other thing that has a cold shoe mount, and if it has a thread, then you can put it into any screw mount that you have. Mine in particular is a 3/8/16 thread, and in order to make it more universal to the gear that I have, I need an adapter to make it a 1/4-20 thread. That looks like this little screw that I have right here, and they're super easy to lose, but be careful with them because they're super valuable too. And of course, when you're traveling and rigging stuff up, bongo ties can change the game. Let's go back to the car. So anyway, this video isn't necessarily about sweating the small stuff in life so much as it's about not forgetting about the small things you need when you do upgrade your gear, whether it's lights or cameras or whatever other thing you upgrade. And if you're looking for ideas, I've got an Amazon list full of recommendations that you can find in the description below.